receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sport.
And we're ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Tampa. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
On second down now. It's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And now the defense for Dallas.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the 4th quarter.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. What if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Alex Okafor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Love. It's caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a first down throw. Locke caught by Cobb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Locke. Open man is Kroon, the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From from the shotgun. Ryan. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A second down run for Zenner. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Love. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first. And McCoy loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Love. Gets this one to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
56.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Ryan. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On on 1st and 10. Locke. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Luck.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got an open man. It's Foster. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
59 mark.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. This complete to Jones. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Luck. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Luck. He finds McCoy. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Ryan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Luck. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got Moncrief. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gets this one to Hill. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will put them on top here in the third. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Ryan, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Luck. That's complete to Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Luff. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Luck now to throw.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch the screen.
This is Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Shit.
Off of play action, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. From the 17, Luck. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. They complete it to Hill. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the 50, it's Luck. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Luck. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys were sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, we call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively on 2nd down now. It's Carson. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They run again with Carson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Mike is 59.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?